Hi guys, welcome to another Buzzin Chat Show here on Buzzin Pattaya, and thank you very much for joining us and for sending in all your questions, which I hopefully will be answering and going through week by week. Now, before we get into today's show, I just want to say, firstly, you may have thought, where is he? I'm actually at home in Korat. I'm in my garden. So I'm sure at some stage or other, maybe my dogs will interfere and come and jump on the table or whatever and get in the way. So I apologise if that happens, and I will deal with it if and when it does. All right, but before we get into today's show, I just want to say some thank yous, please, to welcome some new members. I'd like to welcome Brian Street, ULF Nielsen, Dave Richardson, Bo Sorensen, Willie Shoemaker, Peter Bowles, and The Daily Life of My Lovebirds. What a name that is, brilliant. I actually looked at your channel and you've got some great birds on there, fair play to you. So if you are watching, thumbs up to your channel there, buddy. All right, so questions. Before we get into those, just one quick thing. You may or may not be aware, and hopefully you are aware, that I'm doing a sponsored cycle ride, a 100-kilometer ride on Friday in 2 days time, as you can see there in the poster. So please guys, you know, if you would be kind enough to support my ride. I'm a fat aging 54-year-old, never really ridden the bike, to be honest with you, but I'm going to go and take on 100 kilometers to make a difference to these kids. I'm not going to be buying them food and all that stuff. That's boring. Okay, I want to take them out and give them things that they can remember for the rest of their lives. We've already done it before with your generosity. We took them from Mulcatar, and they absolutely loved it. You know, at the end of the day, food is food. You know, they will always get food donations, but to be able to take them out and give them things that they can enjoy in life that perhaps they wouldn't get normally, that's what I want to do. So I want to raise as much money as I can, and I will put the money aside, divide it up, and we will take them out hopefully every month, and I'll bring the videos to you and show you what's going on. I've already got some money set aside from other generous donations, and as soon as the crocodile farm reopens, I will be taking them all to that. I can't wait just to see their faces. All right, guys, so today's chat show. Thank you very much for all your questions, and please, guys, keep sending the questions in. Anything you want to know or ask, please fire away, and I will do my very best to answer them for you. All right, so P-Take. I wonder what the P stands for. P-Take. Anyway, P-Take says, what is the difference between an Agogo bar and a gentleman's club? And I've got to be honest with you, they're kind of like chalk and cheese in many respects, in terms of the fact that, like, the gentlemen's clubs are more aimed at the afternoon, early evening kind of situation, whereas the go-go bars, obviously most of them don't open till sort of like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. The gentlemen's clubs are very more laid back. They're very much more a lounge kind of living room kind of format, where you'll go in. Some have got pool tables. There's a lot of lounge seating. They'll have girls there, obviously. Some of them do food as well, and it really is just more of a laid back, more chilled out environment. One that springs to mind is Blush. Blush, which is just outside in Jomtien there. Really nice club, lots of girls, very laid back. Upstairs is a quality pool table. So those of you guys that keep wanting to challenge me at pool, there's the venue. Come to Blush, let's do it, let's get it on. But yeah, I mean, it is a very much more laid back and enjoyable environment. Having said that, there are some of these gentlemen's clubs that are a little bit full on. I won't mention them, but they are a little bit full on. So, you know, we try to keep it as chilled out and laid back as possible. But guys, you know, if you've got a go-to gentleman's club, please, you know, drop the comment below. Where do you guys like to hang out? Personally, I know I don't want to say that word. You want to hang out. Where would you like to go and enjoy an afternoon's beer and entertainment? For me, it's definitely Blush. I think Blush has got the edge on all the go-go. Bloody hell, what am I talking about? All the gentlemen's clubs here, I think it has the edge. But in terms of go-go bars, you know, go-go bars open in the evening, and they are literally, you know, you walk in, you know what to expect, guys. They're just dancing, drinks, etc., 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 loud music, and pretty much like what you would expect in the go-go bar. So, P-Take, the difference is gentlemen's clubs are very much more laid back, afternoon, early evening kind of ventures, whereas go-go bars are a lot full on and in your face kind of thing. So there you go. Hopefully that's answered your question. I love this thing. Dolph Lundgren. Now, I don't believe for a second that you are the real Dolph Lundgren, and if you are, welcome to my channel. But anyway, ask the question here, where is the best place to get a GFE from for a week? And a GFE, in case you're not sure what we're talking about, is a girlfriend experience. So it's a good question, to be fair, and a lot of it will depend on where you go to get that experience, because I personally, if I was in your shoes, I wouldn't be looking at go-go bars. And I'll tell you the reason why is because they're very much money orientated. You know, it is what it is. That's what a go-go bar is set up to do. You walk in, spend, have some fun and leave. So if you was to negotiate a GFE experience with one of those girls, number one, it's going to be quite pricey. Number two, I don't really know if you would get what you're looking for. I don't know, maybe you disagree, guys, and if you do, you know, please answer below and let us know your thoughts. But for me, I would tend to go to the beer bars. And I'll tell you the reason why is because mainly the girls are a little bit older, so they're a little bit more settled in their ways and understand more about having a girlfriend experience. And I just think that's where you go. You know, you would go to maybe, you know, we mentioned gentlemen's clubs. Maybe you go to a gentlemen's club and look for a long term there. Perhaps go to the beer bars around Tree Town. Some of the bars, you know, that are dotted around in the Beach Road and in Soy Pothole and areas like that. But for me, I would steer clear of the go-go bars for this particular experience you're looking for. Likewise, you might go onto some of these dating apps. You know, there's a lot of dating apps out there, and you might find again that you've got a GFE experience waiting around the corner for you. But the one thing I have found, and I would say, is be very careful with this, because, you know, don't forget, I know it sounds like 7 days, but 7 days is a long time, particularly if you're in each other's companies 24/7. So I'm not really sure what the benefit would be from a GFE experience, in my own opinion. I might be completely wrong here, but I would go, you know, if you're traveling alone and you're looking for companionship, you know, don't be sucked into that situation, because there's plenty of people around every single corner that will help you out. You know, that never fear that you're going to be on your own and lost and wandering around thinking what's going on. You will always find someone that can help you. You know, even on our channel here and join our Telegram group, there's plenty of people here that will help you. So if that's the reason why you're looking for a GFE experience, I would personally stay away from it. Go out, have fun, do what you want to do when you want to do it. And don't forget, you know, when you have these girlfriend experiences, you've got a lot to bring into this. Don't forget getting up in the morning. You might be a bright and early riser. Mate, it don't happen here. You know, the Thai time, there is no time like Thai time. You know, they will wake when they want. They will think nothing of crashing your plans for the day, etc., etc. So, you know, just give it some thought. Arkman said, do you ever get problems with ex-girlfriends? Absolutely, yes, 100% you can do. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying you can do. And I'll give you an experience. When I first came here, I'd been here a little while, I started seeing a girl called Yaya, and she was a lovely, tiny little pocket rocket. And she was brilliant. And anyway, one day we were in LK Metro, and we were in the go-go bar, and I noticed her peeping over my corner of my shoulder, and there was a guy there, a Chinese guy, that she kept smiling at. He was smiling. I thought, okay, you know, fair enough. This is where we're heading with this. So I decided to check bin and to go, and I said, listen, here's the money for the check bin. I'm out of here. Why are you doing that? What are you doing? I said, well, you know, clearly you're interested in the guy behind me. It's not a problem. I'm happy with that. I'm going to go back to the apartment. I'll put your stuff outside in the bags, and we'll crack on. Anyway, go back to the apartment. I was staying in the Paradise Apartments in Soy 7 in Jomtien at the time. And so she comes back, firing bullets at me, all kicked off. And what she did, believe it or not, which was just incredible, and welcome to Thailand, was she ripped her t-shirt and smacked herself in the face to try and make out I'd attacked her. And she starts screaming. So with that, I thought, right, to hell with this. So I went downstairs, got the security, and I said, listen, you need to get up there. Like, she's doing one at the moment. I've got no idea what's going on here, but I want her out of my apartment. So he came up, see what was going on. Fair play to him. He was very good. And next thing, the police came. She's kicking off, etc. And this policeman sat down on the bench and said, come. So I sat down next to him. He said, it's okay. You don't worry. She crazy. And I'm like, well, yeah, I've just figured that one out. So you can get problems. You know, they'll come around and stalk you. They'll come knocking on your door, etc. Which goes back to being the old saying about don't bar fine a girl in the hotel next door to where you are, or sorry, in the bar next door to your hotel. Don't do it, because you are going to open up a possible can of worms. So, in answer to your question, Arkman, do you get problems with ex-girlfriends? You can do, yeah. They're very possessive, very jealous. You know, they look at you as potentially being perhaps the person that's going to fill their bank account up, etc., etc. So just be very wary on that one. Barry Titan. Barry said, do you ever get rejected by a bar girl? Of course. Is this the name of the game? Listen, you may have the money in your pocket, but that doesn't mean to say they're going to go with you. And listen, if you get rejected, don't take it to heart. It's irrelevant. What she's really doing is actually saving you some money and what would possibly be a bad experience. So take it as a compliment. Don't dust yourself down. Don't worry about it. Brush it off and think, do you know what? There's a million more fish in this sea. I'm not going to worry about that particular one. And they might be dusting you down and pushing you away for a reason. It might be that they've actually just working in the daytime and they've got a Thai boyfriend. It happens a lot. Don't be surprised. You know, you'll often see these girls arriving on the back of a motorbike with a Thai lad in front of me, drops them off to work. He goes off and has fun with his mates, drinking, etc., whatever. And she'll go home to him. So maybe she can't go with you because of that situation. It may be that it's the wrong time of the month of her and she doesn't want to put you in that situation. Or it may be she just thinks you're a god butt ugly dude and doesn't want to go with you, which, you know, I get quite a bit, so don't worry about it. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Just take it on the jaw, move on, and don't worry about it. All right, last question for today's chat show is Kangol has said, what is Bang Chang like? Now, that is a beauty. What a question. Now, back in the day, and those of you that are watching the channel, if you've been to Bang Chang, please guys, drop your comments below. What was it like for you back in the day? But Bang Chang used to be brilliant. It really did used to be a go-to place. And I am, in the not so distant future, going to go over there and I'll do a video for you to see what is, or probably what isn't happening out there, because I understand from a few of the bar owners, I know that it really is quite bleak. But in the day, it used to be brilliant. You'd get an organised trip from Pattaya. You'd go over there, you'd start off about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, get there, loads of bars in like a little soy. And you could, you know, they're all closed bars, all behind the scenes kind of thing, if you get where I'm going with that. And it really used to be very, very good, very, very hands-on, let's say. And, you know, definitely worthwhile going. Not so much at the moment. I'm not saying that it's not going to recover. Maybe in a, you know, 6 months' time things will be different. But I am going to pop over and have a look. But Bang Chang used to be an afternoon, evening. Sometimes, you know, I'd book a hotel. There's a couple of hotels in the soy. I'd stay in a hotel there. Go over and it really was great fun. It was like sort of step back in time, back in the old days where you could go in these bars, close the doors and you know, have some fun. So Bang Chang is definitely a place that in the day used to be great. But guys, if you've been there recently, incidentally, I'd like to know, you know, what was it like? Because I have heard from a few of the bar owners that it's pretty damn quiet, which is a shame. And hopefully things will get better and it will start to revive itself. All right, guys. So that's it for me today. Please, if you've got any comments or any questions you'd like to ask, drop them in the comment below. We will get through them. I'll either answer them directly in the comment section, or if I think I can bring it to the channel, then I will do, and we'll discuss it like I've done with these last few questions today. And please, you know, fire away. I'll do my very best to answer you. All right, guys, well, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching the Buzzin Chat Show. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Don't forget, check out our members area. We've got more bars, restaurants, etc. offering discounts now, which I'm going to soon be putting out there so you can see what's going on and go and claim your discounts. And don't forget, join our Telegram group. It really is a fantastic community. There's loads and loads of people in there now. Brilliant. You know, every morning I wake up, there's hundreds of comments, and it really is a good go-to chat area. And as I say, lastly, and I don't like to keep asking, but if you would consider sponsoring my bike ride 100 kilometers, and I'm going to put all the money to great use. I'm going to take these kids out to doing things that they will remember. You know, you don't remember eating food. That's just part and package of a day. But if I can take them somewhere special and give them a great day out, for sure, they're going to remember that. So hopefully that's what's going to happen. And whatever happens, I will do the 100K. Whether I have to crawl on my hands and knees, I will do it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.